Alright, I'm gonna do a little review in my truck here of this beautiful knife made by Millet knives. This is the Millet knives Torrent, and it is made by Millet knives out of Idaho, Meridian, Idaho. These are I believe they put these out in small batch orders, and I didn't buy it new. I bought it used off of on Instagram, and I got a good deal. And I believe these are like $3.75 new. And I gotta tell you, this is a great knife. The detail work of the handle, you can see it's a carbon fiber that's milled out on top of a titanium slab on the show side. It's also anodized purple, but every part of the knife here has been chamfered and smoothed out. It does have ctsxhp steel, as you can see there. Great detail on the pivots, and the torque bits are all first class. And then the clip side is also milled out, and you can see this contributes to the lightweight of the knife. And the knife actually feels like substantial in your hand, but it's actually like a 3-ounce knife. So that's the blade. It actually has a very robust tip there, if I can get it to focus. I don't know if it's coming through on the camera, but yeah, you're not gonna break that tip off. It's really good. Anyway, it's not focusing. There it goes. It's kind of like a almost like a reverse Tonto, like a 940. It has this thumb, kind of like a thumb hole that has a piece in it. And if you notice, the clip actually has almost the same pattern as, it does has the same pattern as the hole. So the clip milling right there has the same pattern as that. And it just drops shut. It is a very, very smooth knife. On bearings, you do have this carbon fiber backspacer, which is cool. You don't see a lot of carbon fiber backspacers. And this clip, a milled clip, and it does provide good retention, and it has enough room for all different kinds of pants, and you're looking at about that much sticking out, so not too bad. But yeah, really like this knife. So the flipper tab, it does have some jimping on the top, like one, and then it's got some right here. And so you have to kind of like pull down and push at the same time. It does have a very low profile flipper tab. And the way it looks, it's like real symmetrical. So it does have a great look to it. But it comes open really good. Like I said, falls shut very smooth. You can flick it out with a thumb hole. It just takes a little bit of practice and dexterity in the fingers, and then your middle finger flick is there. But drops, man, it's a great knife. It's very smooth. Came dead on center, so I was happy to see that. The lock bar tension is they must have I think they milled out a lot in there. See if I can get it in the light. No, you probably won't be able to see it, but yeah, they milled out a lot in there, and as a result, the lock bar is so easy to disengage. It's very easy, and then because there's not a lot of tension, it can just shake shut very good. So if you are able to get one of these on the secondary market, I would say jump on it. They do come out with runs every now and then. I don't know if you can put in a custom order just to get one now or not, but it's a great knife. So one of my instant favorites in my collection. So glad to be able to get it. We talk about the jimping on the blade it's good. It feels almost like the Booz blade mini arrow, if any of you have that. It's a little bit less than that, and it also has this, let me get the camera to focus. It also has this top swedging almost. It's not a crown spine, but it's milled out on the spine, and then the handle, you can get a full 4-finger grip, and this does kind of have like a little bit of a swell back here to be comfortable in your hand, and so it's exactly the right size to get a full grip on there. If it is any less, it would be too small. And then any more, it'd be sticking out. So it's a perfect size. That the blade to handle ratio is just outstanding. Look at the size of the blade compared to the handle. It's amazing that they fit all this blade into that handle, and you can see it comes up to the very, very back possible part. So it's maximized blade to handle ratio amazingly. And no, you can't get your finger anywhere near that. There's nothing, you can't cut yourself at all with this. So they just executed this perfectly. TJ Schwarz is the designer, and he's been doing great things. So again, just a great knife, and if you have the chance to get it, pick it up. Look at that. The pivot is awesome. You can tell that these Torx screws were machined probably in their shop, because you can tell they're just quality. And yeah, very, very happy with this, and glad I was able to get a good deal on Instagram on the secondary market. So that's my review. Great knife. I don't see any bad in the knife, really. It's very perfect. So that's my review, and you guys have a good one. Take care.